You're now tuning in to the Causing Nonsense podcast with live interviews, live Q&As, and talking about all types of nonsense. Now, here's your host, Joel Yodi GG Lunsford and Jordan Nonsense Sandoval.
What's going on, guys? How's it going? Yodi, what's going on, man?
Oof, living the dream, man. Living the dream.
Sound kind of sick.
A little bit, yeah. It's been a rough week. All started last Saturday when I popped my ankle out of place.
Damn.
Playing softball. And then, got sick on top of it. Nothing like having to run to the bathroom to pee or throw up in your ankle and you can't really walk. It's pretty awesome. Highly recommended.
Crawl.
Crawl, yeah.
What?
Pretty much what I was doing sometimes.
You have to get yourself a wheelchair.
Push me.
Where's Yodi? Yodi's not feeling too good today, so it's just gonna be me. You get to look at my gorgeous face today.
Sorry, guys and gals. I know I'm so beautiful.
Yeah, he didn't brush his hair, so
Or my beard, and it's getting. Just wait till you see it. It's gnarly.
Well, welcome everybody over here on twitch.tv. No more mixer.com.
Oof. Why the switch, man? Why the switch?
There's a few reasons. I'll go over that in just a minute. But real quick, if you guys are watching this right now on YouTube, you can always catch these live streams. We're going to shoot for every Thursday now instead of Saturday, since Saturday
is always busy.
Yeah, Saturdays are kind of a bad time because me and Yodi can never get on at the same time to do the podcast. So Yodi's missed, 3 weeks?
Yeah, I think more than
or
that.
Something like that. And it's not all just Yodi either. Like the one weekend we were gonna do it, we kind of forgot that he was coming here for a gender reveal for baby Yodi.
Baby Yodi. Baby Barrett.
And whoa. Did we just get a leak? Did we just get a leak on the name?
We did get a leak on the name. Kaylee's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, it's a good thing she doesn't listen to the podcast.
Shit, my mom's gonna be pissed.
And then the week after that, I got sick. And I got sick for...
You were sick for a while.
Yeah, I was
over
sick
a
for
week.
like over a week. And then last week, when I was feeling okay, Yodi had a softball tournament. So Saturdays are not a very good day for us to do the podcast.
That one day when you were feeling sick and we decided not to do it, we had some serious content that day.
Yeah, because that was the day we were playing Apex with Paige.
Yeah, that was a good time.
And it was fun because we weren't taking anything serious. We were just, I think Paige was trying to, but me and you were just kind of like fucking around more than anything.
Yeah. That one hacker that you were like sitting right next to me in the corner and he just destroyed all of us in 2 seconds.
Dude, he didn't miss a shot. It was all pure headshots.
Yeah, I even spectated him after that because I was like, well, that's a little iffy. And I literally watched him kill the last team of 3 by himself in like 2 seconds. And he had, I think, 26 kills to end the game.
Something like that. But you had a Mega Man on your gun, so that's what I was more worried about.
Yeah, checking out my gun.
Let me lower your voice just a little bit. So we're not gonna do it on Saturdays anymore. We're gonna start doing them on Thursdays since he's at home during the week, and it's just kind of an easy day for me to do a real quick, hour and a half stream. Get the podcast. I can download the audio and upload it to our podcast server so that everybody that's listening to us right now on iTunes and Google Play, they would be able to start listening to it Friday morning. YouTube might take a little bit longer because that's a lot of like editing that I have to go through. I have to download it, put it into our editing software, go through, cut out scenes that typically doesn't need to be in there. Like if we have audio issues or something like that, it just makes it it takes a little bit, especially the rendering process. The rendering process is the longest, and then after it's rendered, upload it to YouTube, make the thumbnail for it, and then wait for it to upload. Do all the tags. It takes a long process. So I'm thinking for the YouTube, it might just go live like on a Monday instead. And if you are listening to us right now on iTunes or Google Play, just know that we are live streaming this, so you might hear us talking to chat. We usually do live interviews and live Q&As. So when we do like live Q&As, people are just talking to us in chat and we're just answering their questions. So you might hear that throughout the podcast.
Usually my keyboard as well.
Usually because you're constantly typing.
Yeah, I think I fixed that. I'm using my phone
now. So about what you asked earlier about the switch back over to Twitch from Mixer.
Yeah.
So originally, I went over to Mixer.com to kind of get a fresh start for streaming again and try to build a community over there. And I think it was this last Sunday. I mean, all the streams were going really good, and I know I'm going to get like, oh, well, sometimes you might have those bad streams. Sometimes you might have a bad week. Sometimes you might have a bad couple weeks. But this last Sunday was not, actually this last weekend was not a very good stream weekend over there. Sunday I did a 12-hour stream, and there was really, which was surprising, there was nobody really on playing any games that day, which is very surprising because usually everybody's on playing on Sundays.
Yeah. Sunday fun day.
Mm-hmm. So I pretty much played Call of Duty Black Ops 4 pretty much that whole time by myself, and I wanted to try to play other games like Red Dead Redemption 2 and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But over on Mixer, there is the viewer base for those games are not very good. Like, they're very, very, very little. And it was kind of a bummer to stream a game that has nobody watching, but I wanted to play it. And I know I'm going to hear like, oh, play what you want. But at the same time, if I'm streaming it, I would like to be in a category where there's, some type of viewer base and possibly, be able to possibly meet, have new faces come in through the stream.
Yeah, because I remember when you were doing Assassin's Creed on Twitch, you were number one a couple times, and you were having really good streams on Twitch. What were you doing that Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, Assassin's Creed does actually pretty decent over here on Twitch, and that night I was looking at the numbers for viewers, and it wasn't a whole lot, but it was like 300 to 400 or something like that. People, total viewers in that game directory, and over on Mixer, it was only like 30 to 40.
Dang.
So there was like usually it technically it kind of wasn't even worth it.
Yeah.
There was that, and then I kind of like I was going through, and then there was a kind of other like small things that Twitch has that Mixer doesn't have, and that's one of the main things is clipping. I like the clipping because if something happens on stream that's like either funny or like you have a really good
play.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. It's easy to clip over here on Twitch. On Mixer, you have to have either be a Mixer partner to get clips, or if you're not a partner, you have to have a third party app to be able to click it, like Boom Replay. And Boom Replay uses up a lot of CPU for a lot of resources on your computer. So that was another thing. Another thing is what Muffin just said in the chat, a good mobile app.
Oh gosh, don't even get me started.
I want to say a good majority of the people that were watching me over on Mixer were trying to watch me over on their phone, and the Mixer mobile app is not good. It is super buggy. The streams that you're trying to watch are super laggy. It cuts out. It's just not good. It's not a good experience. So people, will instantly turn away.
Doesn't give you the resolution.
The resolution,
the streamers even
the transcoding.
The streamer,
yeah. So that was another reason I'm able to have more people watch me, because most people like to watch on their phones, like if they're just sitting on the couch, or even if they're just laying in bed scrolling through Twitch and finding people to watch. It's easier that way, and it's less buggy. As Muffin says on my phone right now, exactly.
I even had some problems with their desktop app on my computer. It would freeze. Like if I would play a game, it would just freeze on me.
Oh, really? Yeah. Another thing for me too is, like, I would go and click on a stream, and the stream wouldn't even load up. I'd have to hit refresh at least 5 times.
Yep, I had that happen as well.
Just for it to pop up. Just for it to pop up.
Just and that's be a black screen.
Yeah. But those were pretty much the main reasons why I decided to come back over on Twitch. And don't get me wrong, over on Mixer, I was actually doing very well over there.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, I had one stream where I capped out at like 26 people watching, and
you held the viewers,
which is very, very good for me, considering I'm a small streamer. But then I had other streams where one stream weekend where I was constantly getting 10 to 15 people that were watching. So the streams were, for viewers, were really good, except for last weekend, which was kind of like a stab in the heart in a way, just because. And I don't want to sound like I'm crying or anything about it, but like, I streamed for 12 hours and I topped out at 4 people.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole day. So that was kind of depressing in a way, and I was just like going back through. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back over to Twitch and just enjoy it the way I was, and stream. I'm able to stream pretty much any game that I want to, and it'll have a fan base and viewer base for it. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That's why I came back over here to Twitch. And there's nothing wrong with Mixer. Mixer is a great platform. There's a really, 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 really good community over there. It's just not for me. I've tried it a few times. I tried it like 2 or 3 times, and every time I find myself coming back over here to Twitch.
Yeah, and Twitch has been adding a lot of stuff, even for the affiliates.
Mm-hmm.
You get more emote slots. Yeah.
Yep. And get the new emote slots.
I think they gave us more sub badges too.
Yeah, I think they gave us, I think it was a 9-month sub badge for affiliates, and then a 1.5-year sub badge for partners.
Nice.
So that's really good. Another thing I do really like about Mixer is the co-streaming.
Oh, that is definitely a very good highlight of that.
Co-streaming is really awesome, but at TwitchCon, Twitch announced squad streaming, so it's the same thing.
Nice.
So Twitch will be getting the co-streaming here fairly shortly, hopefully. But that's pretty much the main reason why I came back over here. And plus, like, I was going for partner over on Mixer, and I know a few people that co-streaming on Twitch is a pain. Well, yeah, you're doing a normal
multi-link.
The multi-stream. They're actually implementing it into the actual platform to where it would be just like how Mixer is. What was it? Mixer partners. There's a bunch of streamers over on Mixer that are constantly gaining, or getting 15 to 20 plus viewers a stream but yet they're getting denied the partnership, which is kind of a bummer for them. I haven't got there. I haven't met the requirements for it, so I didn't get denied. But like seeing all these other streamers that I watch over there that are, you know, really good streamers get denied, it's kind of sad in a way.
Yeah,
and I feel bad for them.
Yeah, especially for me too, because I know I'm probably talking about the same kind of people because we watch kind of the same people. But I've noticed mixer partners that are partnered that have like 2 or 3 viewers, and then these people that are getting denied are holding 15, 20, or even more viewers at a time.
Yeah, there's mixer partners that only have like, you know, just like you say, 2 to 3, 2 to 5 people watching. I'm like, how do you get partnered if, you know, you're only holding like 5? Maybe sometimes I'll see you have 10, but that's like on a rare day.
And I'm not just saying like, oh, I saw this partner one time. I've seen same partners like multiple times with just no viewers, really.
Yeah, there's a few of them. But
it's a little weird system, I think.
I'm happy to be back over here on Twitch. I did my first stream on Monday, I think it was, and it turned out pretty good. It was a pretty good stream. It was like I got to see a lot of old faces that, you know, didn't go over to Mixer to come watch, so it was nice. Yes, thank God I can watch in bed. So how's everything going for you, Yodi?
Things are going good, man. Streaming wise, not so much. I haven't streamed in a while, but I don't know. I've just been having fun, relaxing, just playing games. I've been like actually really heavily. I was really bad at Discord. I never understood how people did it.
I'm always bad at Discord.
Still don't understand how people manage all these Discords, but I actually installed it at work and made one for my work. And all the old people at work didn't want to use it, but I still had it on my computer. So I've been kind of making my Discord a little bit better, chatting up, getting talking more to the community and hanging out and just really enjoying just kind of doing that. I mean, I haven't really had that itch to stream. I mean, I always had a good time doing it. But yeah, I just really haven't had the itch to stream lately.
Yeah, I need to be more active in my Discord too. Lately I have been. I've been, you know, posting in the announcements, and Colin, which is a mod over here, I actually met him over on Mixer. He came over and he's been kind of helping me with the Discord. Like if I'm streaming and something happens, like if we think of something like an idea or something like that, he'll go and post it in the Discord for me so I don't forget it. Like there's a couple like I was asking the chat the other night because I want to do new emotes and I want to do new possibly new sub badges. So some of the ideas that I have that I got from our fellow streamer Demons Buddies for sub badges, he said you can do a sword and shields like clashing together, and then change the colors. For any emote, you can do like a rage emote where you can do like a Spartan helmet with like fire for the eyes, which I thought that was pretty cool. So those were some of them. I kind of want to redo my GG emote.
Oh, your glass one?
Yeah, and I want to do that as more of like like a, I don't know, like an old like Greek like writing. I think that would be good.
And now you get, I think once you hit 15 subs, you get 2 tier 1 emotes, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice if we get up to 15 subs. I'm not worried about sub count or anything like that, because now I'm just kind of just doing it just to stream. Streaming is fun, but I'm not worried about it like I was like when I went over to Mixer. You know, I was looking at numbers and I got really depressed at numbers, and it just, I don't know. It was just like, okay, I just need a fresh start and try to do something different. And I did a lot of new stuff over there that I
Mhm.
typically didn't do, and I'm gonna bring that over here to Twitch. Like I want to bring family game night over here to
Yeah.
Twitch. We did a family game night stream over there on Mixer, and it did really well. So I want to bring that over here where we're playing like Mario Kart,
Mhm.
Monopoly, just have everybody, hanging out and just pretty much have a good time. But I do need to get my capture card back from Phobes because he's no longer using it, and then I need to get another webcam so I can set up my other computer out in the living room and hook up the capture card to the Nintendo Switch, and then have the webcam showing the whole living room. It would be a lot more of a pleasant.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, a lot more of a pleasant view. Because last time I just did it on my phone and I just kind of had it posted up somewhere so you can see everything, and it did really well. But
Yeah, I remember another phone stream you did over there, putting your chair together.
yeah, I put this chair together.
That was a funny stream, watching you struggle with it.
Couldn't find the holes.
Yeah, well,
Couldn't find the holes, but we ended up finding them. And chair's not bad. I thought it would be a little bit more comfortable than what it is, but I mean, it's better than that office chair that I was using before, and then the FicMax chair that I was using was not it's not my size. I guess you could say it was not my size. It was a little bit big.
yeah, my chair is terrible. I have a pillow on mine and it's still uncomfortable. I'm almost thinking like just getting like a nice expensive office chair is kind of the way to go.
You can find some really nice office chairs for kind of somewhat cheap for like $100, but they're still really comfortable. The one I had, the office chair that I was using, my brother-in-law actually found it at the dorms when he was in college. Everyone was already leaving for summer, and someone just left it there. So he kind of took it and brought it back. So that's the one that I was using.
One man's trash, another man's treasure.
Exactly. So I applied for the affiliate program, the affiliate program for TechniSport, which is the chair that I'm sitting in.
Uh-huh.
And I finally got a response from them after I submitted like 2 or 3 forms, emailed them about it. They finally responded, and unfortunately, they are not accepting any new applications right now at this moment. So that's kind of a bummer, but
I'm sure they get flooded with applications.
oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, especially with at TwitchCon, because they were at TwitchCon.
Mm-hmm.
So we wouldn't even be at their booth. We'd just be walking by, and then we'd hear people constantly asking them about like sponsorships and affiliate programs, and it's just like, can't you just like ask about the product, like ask them details about the product instead of just automatically.
They're not going to give you a chair.
Yeah, just instead of just like automatically, oh, I'm a Twitch streamer, and so while I'm here at TwitchCon,
you should give me a chair.
Yeah, you want to sponsor me?
I'll show it off on stream.
So that could be one of the reasons why they're just not accepting applications. Now I can see like maybe if you're like bigger and you're holding like a good amount of viewers, or you have a certain amount of followers or whatever it may be, that might be a different story. But
yeah, to where it benefits them, not you.
Exactly. More eyes, and it's understandable. It's understandable.
Oh man, you know what time it's getting to?
What's that?
Baseball time.
Ooh, it is. They're in what, spring training right now?
Yeah, I think season starts next week. No,
Nice.
it's April, huh? I think it's the end of March or April. I can't remember.
I think it's the end of March is when spring training ends, and then beginning of April is when the regular season starts.
Yeah, because I know they just announced Zach Greinke as the starter for opening day again.
Of course.
And I was like, oh man, I think I'll go to opening day since it's only 45 minutes away. Yeah, they're playing the Red Sox. I think I'll pass.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah, it's
So,
still fun to just go there and watch. It's a really nice stadium.
the last podcast that we did where it was just me and you was episode number 1, and I wanted to kind of recap on this a little bit. One of the questions that we were asked was what games were we excited for the most, and one of the games was Anthem, and that I don't know, that I think that game just bombed.
Died.
Yeah, I think there is just so much more hype to it than the actual game. Like, I've watched it and it did not catch my eye. I was just like, nope, that's not me. I'm not gonna go and spend $60 on it. And my Origin Premiere was expired, so I was just like, I'm not even gonna spend $15 a month just to even try it. It doesn't look that entertaining to me.
I still have the Origin Premiere, and I haven't even tried it. I started downloading it, and I didn't even finish the download because I was talking to one of my buddies that plays, and I've watched a couple streams, and it wasn't really. I mean, I was like, okay, I could play it, and I'll probably get bored of it, but I could give it a shot. Then my buddy was like, it's terrible. The loading screens are super long. The game's buggy. You'll do a mission, it won't even give you the stuff you did the mission for. That sounds terrible. But that game had a lot of hype, and
the graphics did look good. The graphics were good, but it just kind of reminded me of Warframe and Destiny put together.
That's what a lot of people said. I think, honestly, to bring their game back, I think they're going to have to add PvP.
Yeah, I think if it had PvP, it'd be a lot better.
Because to me, that's kind of... I mean, if you're grinding for all that gear and whatnot, what's the point? Unless there's PvP, Okay, you have all this gear and you can fly through missions. Okay, you're still doing the same missions over and over again, but say, okay, you grinded your ass off, got this good gear, and now you can shit on all the kids.
Yeah. So I didn't watch a whole lot of it, so I don't know. Is there like raids or anything at the end, like for endgame?
I honestly do not know.
Because otherwise, that would be the only reason to be grinding for gear would be for endgame raids.
Yeah.
So, but if I'm gonna play a game like that, then I'm gonna start playing WoW again.
Right.
Which I kind of thought about wanting to do, is start playing WoW again. I wanted to do it.
I bought the freaking deluxe edition Battle for Azeroth. Never even played it, and ended up canceling my subscription.
But I always say that. I always say, like, oh, I'm gonna play WoW again. I'm gonna get into it, and I'll start playing it. I'll play it for the first day, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is fun. And then like all of a sudden, I'll lose interest in it, and I'm back at playing like the normal games that I typically play.
WoW's a great game. Don't get me wrong, and it's super fun when you're playing it. But for me, the hardest part about WoW is actually clicking on it to play it over other games.
Yeah.
I have more drive to play my other games.
Yeah, exactly.
But once I do, like if that off chance I do click on it and I play it, I mean, I have a blast playing it. And I know Ty begs both of us to play every day.
I want to get back into it. I want to do it because like I miss the PvP.
Yeah.
That's what I always did in WoW was I always did PvP. That was like the only thing I did. I don't like getting into raids because then that's when people start yelling at you if you're not standing in the right spot. And
dude, those people
PvP I could
crazy.
PvP I could just focus on me, and I usually do like 2v2 arenas, and me and Ty are always doing 2v2 arenas, and I don't know, we have like good chemistry and we have really good communication when it comes to it.
Yeah, you and Ty wreck. I remember watching you guys. I think it was like you, Ty, and Shaw. You guys were destroying.
Yeah, me and Shaw's did some threes with us before. But other than that, I mean, I just been sticking to Apex, and you've been
Yeah, I
sticking
have.
to your Rainbow Six. Me. It's like Apex and Call of Duty. Those are like the two main games that I've been playing.
Yeah, I've just been sticking with Siege a lot since the new season, and Apex. I still haven't tried the new patch yet though with the new operator. I haven't dived into that yet. Have you?
No, I haven't opened up the game since Monday. Monday was the last time I played Apex.
Hmm. The new operator looks insane, like stupid fast. I've watched a couple streams. He looks super fun, but I just haven't got around to trying it. I haven't really been on much games this week. I think I just started playing again Wednesday. Finally, my ankle started feeling better.
I didn't play any games yesterday. Or wait, was it? Yeah, it was yesterday. Last night I played for like an hour. We were checking out the Grand Theft Auto 5 role playing.
Oh, yeah.
So
I've seen your character.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Me and my two brother-in-laws, we made hillbilly brothers in the game, the Masterson brothers. My character is Jeffrey, and we got Chester and Clayton with a K. And my name is Clayton with a K, Masterson. And
I'm just kind of disappointed that Ty's not a Chinese person.
I thought he would do like a Russian, because he does like a really good Russian accent, but he says he wouldn't be able to hold the Russian accent for a super long time, which is okay. Wait until the No Pixel hype dies down, then we can get into that one. Yeah, once all these like the big streamers brought it to like our attention pretty much, and once that goes away, then it'll be a lot more funner. It'll be a lot easier to find a good server to get into.
I think that'd be like a good community night thing too.
Do like a
Everybody
Grand
has a
Theft Auto
character.
roleplay. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fucking hilarious.
So there is a instance where as soon as we created our characters and we were just kind of just standing there, we were waiting for Ryan to show up with his character. Some guy was trying to recruit me and Ty. He was a so-called retired veteran that was going off and putting a crew together so they can go and rob banks. And we're like, well, we don't know. We're kind of sitting here waiting for our brother right now, and like we were just messing with him and just shit talking him the whole time. And he's like, wait, I think we kind of got off on the wrong foot. And we're like, oh yeah, let's kind of start over. And that's when he went into his whole spiel about robbing banks and robbing stuff. And we told him like, oh yeah, we're waiting for our other brother. And he goes, oh shit, there's 3 of you motherfuckers? He goes, fuck that. And he just turned around and walked away. And I was like, well, fuck you too, motherfucker.
I love that you did that whole dialogue in your accent.
And then there was right after that, some guy came up and he got into like Ty's face, and I saw it and I walk up to him and go, do we have a fucking problem here, mister? And he was just like, yeah, we have a problem. And I was like, yeah, I bet you fucking go turn your ass around and start walking. And I was like, otherwise you're going to get your ass beat just sitting right here. And he ended up punching me and killing me. So Ty ended up punching him and then killed him. So once I spawned back in, I was sitting there just kicking this guy's body. Well, Ty walked a little bit too close to me. And Ty was one shot, and I accidentally hit Ty and killed him. And I'm just standing there waiting for Ty to spawn back in, and the guy that we were fighting with spawns in, and I can see him running towards me, so I start running towards him, and I just start punching him, and I just ended up killing him. Well, he ended up being a little crybaby and putting it in chat, and he goes, there's these country motherfuckers over here that keeps killing me who won't let me spawn in. I'm like, wow, really, bro? You come over here, you started all that shit before, with us. We just finished it.
Jeez. gotta love those guys.
But I think Ty, he said he found I know what a great role playing server. He said he found a pretty good role playing server, so I'm hoping maybe tomorrow night we can finally actually have a good night of gaming and playing and trying it and get the Masterson brothers together.
Yeah, when I get back on Sunday or Monday, I'm gonna look into getting it. See if I can get in the server with you guys.
Muffin has it. Muffin, you're more than welcome to play with us. I don't know why I'm sitting here talking in my country accent still. I'm still in character. Once in character, always in character.
Real actor never gives up character.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to get just the base GTA game from Steam. It is $30.
Like 30 or $40.
Yeah, it's $30. I went and got a $60 Steam card the other day, and I bought it for myself, and then I gifted Ryan a copy. And then you just need to download the 5M, which is the mod for it, so you can get into it. Can you imagine if all of us got into a game? It'd be like what, 5 of us, 6 of us in a server. That would be so much fun.
That'd be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That would be some serious content.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it'd be a lot better once all this, big streamer hype dies down.
Oh yeah. And they'll move on to something else when something else comes on.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at Summit 1G. Like, he got into Sea of Thieves for a while, and now he's on Grand Theft Auto, and then Soda Pop and came in, and Tim the Tatman, and then Courage, and
I think Dr. Lupo's even doing it tonight.
Oh yeah, it shows he's on right now. Grand Theft Auto. I don't know. So once it dies down, then it'd be a lot better. Especially we can get into better servers then. But I think the NoPixel server, I think we have to submit a whitelisted application to be accepted into it?
Probably.
Yeah, which I kind of figure since it's a really good server. So pretty much what you got to do is like you just create your character, and once you apply to get into the server, you have to like give them like a whole backstory of your character that you're playing, which my guy Jeffrey Masterson is a Southern boy born down in Southern Florida, but raised on the streets of Compton.
Can't take that seriously.
I was gonna do it like he was born in Florida, but then he was raised in Las Venturas to try to kind of keep up with the Grand Theft Auto storyline, and he was a cashier at the adult bookstore. That's I don't know if you guys remember Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, but that's the porn store that has the chainsaw dildo sitting on the counter. So, what's going on, Hexbull?
Hexbull, I haven't seen you in so long, buddy.
It's actually it's nice to finally have my co-host back on the podcast.
Yeah, now that I stopped flaking.
Even though we only did like one episode without him. But no, yeah. It was only one.
Oh,
it was just with
Nesquik. Me and you.
Yeah, but it's just we just kept putting it off because we couldn't get together. So, which we already explained that in the beginning of the video.
The Thursdays are going to work a lot better.
Enjoying.
I think we even talked about. I think we even talked about we're going to start doing it every week now, right?
I would like to try to do it every Thursday because it is kind of a pretty penny for the monthly fee for the server. Mm-hmm. So I would like to try to push more podcasts out. This one, I mean, like we were saying, like we typically do the live interviews usually, but the last 2 podcasts that well, this would be number 2 that we put out, was just more of a normal podcast, just kind of bullshitting and talking. I think the next one I do want to do a live interview with someone, with the streamer.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
So we'll have to figure out who that's going to be, which we can talk about that off off stream and off. Yeah. Well, so do you want to do Sunday?
I don't care, whichever day works for me.
Because me and Faith are doing a daddy-daughter day Saturday where we're gonna go have breakfast, and I'm gonna take her to the movies. It's just gonna be me and her.
Nice.
So, I don't know. I think I saw Nesquik saying that he might want to join.
Yeah, he said Sunday.
I'm down with Sunday because I think Saturday he works.
Yeah, I think he does too because he's doing the store Coca-Cola thing.
Mm-hmm. So I'm down for Sunday for breakfast or lunch.
Cool.
And
you're watching Felicity Saturday, by the way.
That's what I heard. I'm fine with that. Don't bug me.
They all play.
I was gonna say something, but
we were talking about Denny's on Sunday.
Yeah, but there was something else that I was gonna say before that, but I kind of forgot on Denny's, and now I kind of forgot about it. Yeah.
Started thinking about you're gonna order chicken fried steak and pancakes.
I do it every time.
Sounds fucking delicious.
It is. Everyone calls me fat for doing it.
You're like the skinniest person I know too.
I know. Chicken fried steak, hash browns, toast, with a side of stack of pancakes. Oh, so good. And then I always end up eating that, but then I always end up finishing off like one of my kids' food that they don't finish. I don't want to put it to waste. I mean, that's money right there.
I'm about to go to Denny's.
It does sound good. I haven't eaten dinner. I had something. I stopped and got McDonald's on my way back from Vegas today. That was the only thing I ate today was some fries. I like really the only thing that's good there is their fries.
The other day I was playing Siege with Goose, and he's like back east somewhere, and he started talking about crack fries, and he's like, "You ever had crack fries?" I'm like, "No, man, can't say I have." He's like, "You've never had the Golden Arches crack fries?" I'm all, McDonald's? Yeah, I've had their fries. Yeah, they're like crack when they're really hot and they're delicious.
Yeah,
I've never heard them called crack fries before, but yeah, makes sense.
When they're fresh and they're hot and they get all that salt on them, I think this me personally, I think they're hands down the best fries that you can get.
They are pretty when they're fresh like that.
Yeah, but they have to be fresh, crispy, and salty.
9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, they're cold though.
Yeah. So, this has been kind of bugging me right here. I don't know if you noticed, but over in Discord, there's someone sitting in the lounge, and I have no clue who this person is.
It's Gucci.
I don't even know who that is. Is that one of your friends?
Yeah. I already told him we were doing a podcast.
Like I saw him, like it's my Discord. I have never even seen this person before. Like I don't even know who Galaxy Eyes Prime is.
Dude, neither do I. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't even know who that is. But he was talking. He roared back this morning.
Huh. That's the thing about Discord. Like, I feel like if you're in a Discord, you should talk. Like, not all the time, but like, if somebody like talks or says something, like, why be in a Discord if you're not going to talk?
Yeah,
unless you regularly play with them or something.
Yeah. Well, like they didn't even post because you're allowed to self promote and by Discord. Like if you're a streamer and you're going live, you're more than welcome to post your link and stuff. So possibly go check you out. But
I left 6 Discords today because that's all the Discords were. Like nobody ever talked, nobody ever did nothing. That's all it was just notifications of links. I was like, this is getting annoying.
I left a lot of Discords that I wasn't active in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't know. It was just if I see a bunch of Discords in there and I know I'm not active in it, just kind of it's like an OCD thing. It's like, oh, I gotta clean that up. I'm gonna leave that.
Yeah, my Discord entertainment yesterday was unmodding Zombie and Muffin at different times and seeing if they noticed and if they banned each other. And they did.
So they ended up banning each other?
Oh yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Dude, we blew up Nesquik's Discord the other day.
Dude, that was some serious conversation.
That
No.
escalated really quickly.
No, so get this. Me and Muffin, we joined. We had played some games with her, and she had posted on Twitter that, she was kind of sad because nobody ever talks in her Discord. And so me and Muffin were like, oh, we'll join your Discord and talk in it. So like every day we'd be like, oh, good morning, and we'd be talking in there. And she got like, she got so mad because she was streaming and like I forget what happened, but like something was going on, so I like added everyone, and like that was the first time like a couple people said something, and they're like, "Why did you just add everyone? That's so disrespectful." And I was like, "Why are you in this Discord if you're not going to like interact with anything?" I was like adding everybody to like come watch her stream.
Yeah.
And like she blew up on me and Muffin, and she's like, "Oh, you guys need to calm down," and blah blah blah. I was like, later, and I just left the Discord.
Yeah.
I was like, because you just asked for people to talk, and that's exactly what we did.
You talk and then get yelled at. And you're just
Yeah,
like,
like trying to help you and help your stream.
Makes sense.
I was like, okay. Alrighty then.
Let's see. Anything new and exciting happening?
I think the only games I'm really excited for is the new Sea of Thieves patch, because it has fucking fishing. It looks so much fun.
I have a hard time getting in that game.
Hang on.
I don't know. I just can't get into it. Like I don't know.
Oof, I had to mute my mic and cough a bit. But they also have a new cannon where you can harpoon the megalodon.
Oh really? Like a lot of the content that they're pushing out for it's really awesome. It's just I don't know. I can play it, but it has to be with certain people.
Me and Muffin noticed, because like I get what you're saying. Like it gets boring after a while, just doing mission after mission, sailing around.
Mm-hmm.
But what me and Muffin were doing, and we were having a freaking blast, was we would just do raids, or we would sneak on people's ships and wait for them to do it and steal all their treasure. And that's the way to play. Or every time we saw a boat, we'd sink it and take their treasure. Let me tell you, that is a great time.
Oh, I bet.
Especially when they start yelling at you in team chat or all chat.
Proximity chat, damn.
Yeah.
Hear how salty they get.
We were very savage pirates. But yeah, they're adding a bunch of new stuff in a patch. They're adding a arena mode, and from what they kind of showed, it's like a whole battle area. And it looked interesting. It almost looked like your boat was docked on like a little dock in the middle, and like the boats were all surrounding each other, and you could like jump on the other boats or shoot them with your cannons. It looked pretty interesting. And then
we should have Muffin on the podcast with us.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
Not like an interview type deal, but just like a normal, like a regular podcast. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, tell us about all the dead games he plays. And then another game, which I know you're not too fond of because you're a COD guy, but Battlefield's getting ready to drop their battle royale.
Didn't they just release
Firestorm?
Yeah, something like that. Didn't they just release the trailer for it?
Yeah, it looks really good actually.
I haven't checked it out yet. I just saw the link on Twitter. I'm gonna have to watch that after the podcast. How did it look?
It looks really good actually.
Is it?
And I have the Origin Premiere still, so I'm definitely gonna check it out. It looks really good. You'll have to watch the trailer.
I'll watch the trailer. I wonder how much the price is gonna be for it. Like to actually, is it like gonna be like an extension with Battlefield 5, kind of like what Blackout did with Black Ops 4?
I'm not really sure. I haven't really looked into it all that much. Maybe Muffin knows.
Yeah, Muffin would probably know. He's a Battlefield guy.
Yeah, that's about it that I got to think of. It's coming up. I'm just sitting here waiting for my baby to come.
When's the due date?
July 4th. America, baby.
America.
As long as it doesn't come on July 9th, Felicity's birthday, that would be fucking terrible. kids with the same birthday. Oof.
Free for whoever owns the base game. Okay, so it's kind of just like how Black Ops 4 did it, where they implemented it as like a separate like game mode.
I
That's
think
cool.
that's how you should do it.
Yeah, that's cool. Because then like it works out for, you know, the Battlefield people. I mean, if they just wanna do the BR version, they're more than welcome, you know, go ahead and do the BR version. And if that day that they're not feeling like they don't want to do the BR version and they just want to play the multiplayer, and then they can hop on over there without having to install a separate game or have to close the game out and then open up another game. They can just kind of keep going through. That's pretty cool. I like that concept.
Yeah, I actually like Battlefield 5. I enjoyed playing it. Me and Muffin played quite a bit. Me and Big D. I don't know, it just got boring though. Same with Blackout and COD 4.
I
kinda got over it.
didn't enjoy Blackout. Like I enjoyed it during the beta, but once the full game came out and they released everything for like multiplayer, that's what I was playing. But I mean, I'm a Call of Duty guy, and Black Ops 4 multiplayer it's not like the best multiplayer out for Call of Duty, but it's the best that's been released in a very long time.
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
So it was nice to have a good multiplayer to play. Like Black Ops 3, like I played the hell out of Black Ops 3. I have so much time into that game.
I loved Black Ops 3.
Yeah, I had so much time in Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare. But Advanced Warfare, I did a lot of ranked play, and I got like super competitive in that game. And Black Ops 3 was more sniping. That's when I really started trying to get better with sniping.
He had some pretty gnarly montages in Black Ops 3.
So I'm kind of like, I can get into Black Ops 4, and I always play it like off stream just by myself, and I just go through and just wreck shit.
Yeah, I think I'd be more into it if I had it on like console, because PC it's just dead.
Do you like Ghost? A lot of people seem to hate it, but I loved it. I did not like Ghost. I
never played Ghost.
I went back to Black Ops 2. I bought Ghost, and I played Ghost for like a week, and then I played Black Ops 2 the remainder of that year. Then Advanced Warfare came out, and I played that. But I did watch a lot of like competitive Call of Duty and Ghost. That's when I started watching competitive Call of Duty. And I was going for Optic Gaming, and that was when they had Scump, Playster, Proofy, and Nadeshot. I still think even then that's my I would have to say that's like my favorite Optic Gaming roster that they've had. Do you see Optic Gaming and FaZe Clan are partnered with Nissan now?
Yeah, Ariel tagged me in it. I saw that.
That's insane.
So technically, you're like Optic Gaming.
Why?
Because you have a Nissan.
Why? Because I drive a Nissan?
Yeah.
I love my Nissan.
Yeah, you've always been a Nissan guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotta go.
I don't know. We kind of ran out of topics for tonight.
Oof, I just had to mute myself and cough some more.
When you came in, or you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm sick," I'm just like, "Do you want to do the podcast then?" I mean, we don't have to, but
like hell yeah, I've already flaked enough. I don't want to get fired. Make too much money.
But I enjoy doing these small podcasts like this, where it's just talking about random things. It's fun because then I don't have to really prepare for an interview with someone and kind of think of questions and stuff, even though they're typically usually the same questions, like, you know, how'd you get started in streaming, you know, kind of just learn a little bit, you know, their backstory of them.
Yeah, kind of helping them to get their name out there a little bit more.
How much does he pay you, Yodi? I pay him a lot.
Mm-hmm. The kisses.
Yeah, a lot in kisses.
Kisses and hugs. X's and O's. Don't
Well,
get jealous, my friend.
It was good to have you back on the podcast, man.
Yeah, man. And next Thursday we're gonna rock and roll again with a guest this time.
Yeah, we'll figure like off pot, just normal like off stream
Cut
and
that
stuff
out.
like that. We'll figure out who we want to bring in. But
Yeah,
and then like
anytime.
so switch real quick, like switching back over to Twitch. I was like, oh man, now I gotta repay and get a whole new podcast intro, because the podcast intro and outro has my link to Mixer, but it's only the outro. Only the
nice.
outro that has it. So I'm like, awesome. I'm just gonna keep the intro, and
Perfect.
maybe eventually I'll pay to have the outro done by the same person, so it can still be the same sound.
Yeah.
But I don't know if $15 would be worth it just for the outro. I don't know. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for us, guys. Thank you guys all for tuning in to the podcast.
Yeah,
we
really
are gonna
appreciate it.
start doing the podcast every Thursday nights over here on Twitch.tv. Yodi might stream them every now and then. I'm gonna leave that up to him. If not, they'll always be live on my channel at least. If you are just now tuning in, you can always rewatch this podcast over on YouTube. Just type it, youtube.com. I don't think I have like a URL for it, but if you just go into the search bar and type in the Causing Nonsense podcast, it'll pop up. It's right there. This episode will be on iTunes and Google Play tomorrow morning. So if you want to listen to it, re-listen to it or whatever, you're more than welcome to. You can find it over there at the Causing Nonsense podcast. Thank you guys all for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. We will see you next week for episode 5 of the Causing Nonsense podcast.
Good gals.